Hi guys, welcome back. TSM or Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing had just released their quarterly earnings report. The numbers look impressive with continued strong growth. So is TSM a buy at current prices? Let's check it out. And thanks to Evangelos for this request. Let's start with the income statement. The numbers presented here are all in US dollars. The revenue has continued to grow to $14.9 billion from $13.3 billion the previous quarter. On a year-on basis, the revenue grew by 22.6%. Based on management's guidance for the next quarter, TSM is expecting revenue to grow to $15.4 billion at the lower end. That would give a year-over-year revenue growth of 21.5%. The top line looks strong with continued growth and no slowdown in the semiconductor space for TSM. The cost of revenue has also risen in tandem. The net result is a jump in gross profit from $6.6 billion to $7.6 billion. The gross margin has remained strong at 51.3%. TSM's management is looking at the gross margins like an eagle, and they intend to keep it above 50% by driving superior value for their customers compared to their competitors. And as the technology leader for wafer manufacturing, TSM is enjoying these superior margins. Their R&D expenses have remained flat for the past few quarters, but the sales and general admin is slowly creeping up. After taking away the rest of the expenses, the net income has come in at $5.6 billion and with a net margin of 37.7%. These are very impressive margins. So far, the TSM story of growth and profitability is strong. The earnings per share is $1.10 and is continuing to grow. At the current price of 114, the PE ratio is 29. It is on the high side. The PEG ratio is 1.29, which is also on the high side. Let's move on to the cash flow. The operating cash flow is also strong and came in at $11.4 billion. Capital expenditures were $6.8 billion. This is the area where TSM falls short. TSM is a manufacturer of wafers, and wafer manufacturing is a complex process requiring complex and expensive equipment. Unlike the construction sector where the equipment can last for many years with relatively low maintenance, semiconductor equipment needs frequent renewal to catch up with technology, and this requires continuous and heavy capital expenditures. The net effect of this is a hit on their free cash flow. As you can see here, although TSM's revenue has been growing for the last 5 years, the free cash flow has gone into the negative a few times and has remained low compared to the operating income. The companies that benefit from the investment in capital are equipment manufacturers such as Lam Research and Applied Materials. I made a video on those two recently and we'll have it linked in the description box below. While we are on the topic of cash flow, TSM has embarked on a quarterly dividend payout since 2019. TSM has been giving out dividends of $2.3 billion per quarter. Still, the cash position has been strengthening and TSM sits at a cash pile of $30 billion. TSM's total assets sit at $119 billion with a liability of $45 billion. The bulk of the assets are in property, plant and equipment. These are the real assets. The other thing I'm concerned about TSM is the rising debt. It has grown from $0.8 billion in 2019 to $16.5 billion. The question that beckons is, why take on more and more debt if the cash position is so strong? Let's take a look at the technical analysis. Here's the weekly chart going back to 2014. The price has been slowly trending up but only shot up in 2020. It went from $45 to $142 before dropping back to $110. It has been trading between $110 and $128 since April this year. It appears to have built a strong support base at $110. I don't see it dropping below $110. If you're already invested, you can hold on with the target price of $128. That would give a reward of $14 compared to the downside risk of $4 if it drops from $114 to $110. It might even reach the previous high of $142. In that case, the reward will be $28 compared to the risk of $4. Either way, that is a poor risk-reward ratio at current prices. So although TSM is a market leader in wafer manufacturing and poised to continue to grow, it is overpriced at current levels and the risk-reward ratio is not in favor either. I'll have to pass this one. But if you are invested, you can hold on first. Please consider subscribing if you have found this sharing useful, and I'll see you in the next stock analysis video. Bye for now.